What's going on, guys? Pretty choppy day today. We had a Fed meeting at 10 o'clock, which made the market sell off. But in our Discord, we bought the blood on pretty much everything. We bought heavy on Apple. We went heavy on Peloton. We had people in Microsoft, DraftKings. What else? I think those are the main tickers. We bought the blood pretty hard on Apple. Paid off pretty big. Took a day trade on Apple. I'm also holding some contracts overnight as well. I closed Microsoft. I bought it 1 minute before the bell yesterday. Why is it still not tweeting my live stream? God damn it. But yeah, I bought Microsoft 1 minute before the bell yesterday. We closed it today for 105%. Once again, I closed Microsoft a little early. It ran for like 205, I think, 250. But it was a good close. We only held it for basically 10 minutes because I bought it at the close, sold at the open. Wasn't a bad trade. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me tweet that I went live. For some reason, Restream's not doing it. There we go. What's going on, Aviv? But yeah, that's basically it. We bought the blood on a couple of stocks. We sold them on the spikes. We're holding a couple overnight. That is pretty much the whole day. Take a look at Etsy, JMA. He called out Etsy in Discord. Looks pretty good.
Give me 1 sec.
Great call on Microsoft. Yeah, man, we bought that literally. I think it was like $3.59 when I bought that. I should have bought more than one contract. It looked really good.
Deja.
Yep.
I just added to NVEX. I just bought 10 more contracts.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Is this a? It looks like DraftKings. It's like a micro pullback. Doesn't look bad. You made 50% on WW. Heard about it today on Fox. WW, what is that? Oh, nice. It ran right into that pivot. Looks
Yeah,
pretty good.
if Etsy could close above that slope, that downward slope, or actually, I don't know if I would consider it downward slope. If it could close above that resistance, that auto SR,
Yeah.
I'd like it.
It looks like a 4-hour bulldog. That's why I like it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the 4-hour bulldog is pretty clean. Apple's selling off, is it? It still looks okay. It's above the daily pivot.
Qs are selling off. Wow, how, literally, what the fuck? Yeah, they're breaking a big trend line. It's not good.
I would hate to burn a second day trade on Apple, but holding that contract overnight might be scary. I think I'm going to stick to what I said. If it closes above that pivot, I'm going to hold on to it. If it closes below that pivot, I'll let it go.
The daily?
Yeah, the daily pivot. Which right now it's starting to nuke towards it, so...
Yeah, ton of
might have to take 2 day trades today, which sucks.
There's people buying the dip. There's people buying the dip right now on Apple, I'll tell you that. Same with SPY.
I closed mRNA, Aviv. I shouldn't have front ran that 4-hour pivot. The 4-hour pivot, I said it right when I took the trade. I didn't like it. It failed right off of it. I closed for a loss on that one. Same thing with Apple. I front ran the pivot on Apple, and it's hurting me. Need to stop front running pivots. They're too strong. Caesar went up a lot. Is that all you guys in Discord? I could put in bids on Caesar. Can't even buy more contracts now because you guys are. It's going down, and the bid is going up. I should have bought more when it was 20. I knew that price was too low. Somebody's holding Caesar up right now with 100 contracts.
What contract did you buy, Deja?
$12. The delta to price ratio is not accurate. It's giving you a 53 delta, but they were only 20 cents. I should have bought more. I'm trying
Are you talking about June 19th?
Yeah. Trying to buy more here, but this guy's holding it up. Peloton selling off.
Yeah, USLT stopped talking, that's why.
Yeah.
Roku looks so good here.
Yeah, it did look good yesterday. The 4-hour pivot just held it down, Aviv, and it just got broken. It's all good, though.
Yeah, Roku was inverse head and shoulders. Daily.
The 1-hour AMD doesn't look too good to me, Wu-Tang. It's failing a lot of resistance. Would I get into Apple on the dip now? Hard to say. If it stays above the pivot, maybe. I was green on Apple, actually. Only problem was I couldn't really close it because it would have been a fucking day trade again. You have another bull diff coming in on Apple here. You have a pivot as well. Could pop back up to like 351.
Did China just like kill some Indians or something? Like invade India?
Somebody said in Discord there was like a small proxy war going on with like India and China. I don't know. I didn't look into it. Thoughts on DraftKings and NVAX? I like NVAX. I called it out in Discord. JMA told me about it yesterday. It looked good. DraftKings still looks good. But we need to wait till tomorrow, though, to see what it does. It's on a micro pullback right now. Hey, Keto, I appreciate the resub, man. 28 months is a long time. That is a long time, man. Appreciate it. Over 2 years. They invaded India like 2 weeks ago? That's crazy. What's going on? Like, what are they fighting over?
I have no idea.
Disputed border? China has disputed borders with every single person it borders with. They've been having disputed borders with Japan for God knows how long. Man, Apple just selling off into close. Gonna make me sell it. It was looking so damn good. Look at this. What is going on? It was looking so good. The Qs has to fucking ruin everything, man.
Last hour of the day, it starts falling apart.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It was looking really good. The daily is just, it's on a top. PTON is just sitting on a top. All-time high, basically. It's bouncing off that daily pivot again, but this is pretty sketchy to hold overnight.
We have a bull div on the RSI right now.
If it was still up here during the end of the day, this is an easy hold. Really easy hold. Now it's just selling off into the close to make this a very hard decision. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Kif. That's going on with Japan mainly. Shaking out the weekends. I don't know, man. It was shaking out the weekends earlier today. This is more of a consistent sell-off. You can see all the sell signals coming in. Sell, peak, sell, peak, sell. Definitely a little scary. We have about 45 minutes left, so let's hope it recovers. It sucks because if I have to close it down here, it's going to burn a day trade. I could have closed it up here and burned a day trade. Just unfortunate. We're going to wait and see how it plays out on this pivot, though. We're going to wait and see.
It's a big bull div on Apple 15-minute as well.
Three minutes on a pivot. It's still on the daily pivot as well. Yeah, I saw the North Korea thing with the DMZ. Yeah, this is gonna make me close it, I think. I'm gonna wait till close, obviously, but it's not looking good. Frustrating that it sold off right before close. I am holding the June 26th, but I can't just let this thing bleed out. We're not holding this weekend, so, or sorry, this Friday. If I was holding this Friday, it would have definitely been sold at the top. VIX is climbing. Yeah, yesterday was a good entry on Apple. I missed it because I was waiting for a pullback like a greedy bastard. A couple of guys in Discord got the entry that I wanted, though. I wanted this entry here. There we go. Give us that bounce. Yeah, I hear you, Coin. Apple gave so many good day trades today. You could have taken the bull div here. We took the bull div here. Even had one here as well. They had 3 bull divs that all played out. Big move there, big move there, big move there. All bull divs. It's bouncing right off this daily pivot. It's just sketchy as hell if it closes right here. Because, like, how do I make that decision? Are you for sure holding, JMA?
Like, pretty sure I am, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. It's right on that pivot.
Deja, look at 15-minute Q's possible bulldog for me.
Yeah, it could.
This dip is definitely being bought up in option-wise. I'm looking at Cheddar Flow right now, and there's a ton of SPY calls, and I mean, there's definitely puts coming in, but there's a ton of SPY calls coming in.
It's being bought up on Apple, too. It's just really sketchy where it is. It's in such a bad spot. It's below the pivot. It's right on top of the daily, though. That 1 hour pivot's still holding us down on Apple. So is the 4 hour. It's failed the 4 hour twice. It's got a tweezer on the 4 hour now. The Momo still looks like it's ready to pop, though. Daily and the 4 hour.
Dude, did someone like hack Twitter or something? Like when I click the home button, it fucking opens up like my documents. It like tries to save something.
No, I don't know. That's fucking sketch.
Does that happen to you guys?
I've never had that, I don't think.
Yeah, my computers must be fucked up or something. My keyboard like isn't working. I'm gonna reboot my computer real quick.
Gotcha. Yeah, Julian, that's what I was thinking about too. How there was a sell-off right into the close on like Microsoft and a couple of other companies that I bought, and it paid off big time. It could be like that. Five hours starting to get pretty scary. So is the 15. Today's just been so choppy. It looks so good back here, and then it just nuked. Once you failed that pivot. This would have been such an easy close if there wasn't a PDT rule. Could have closed here for a small profit after being down a lot. Could have bought it back. I don't trade patterns like DraftKings right now. It's a micro pullback. Best chance is to wait for tomorrow. It's a 50-50 trade right now. There's no real direction. Definitely lean bullish. Is it really, Kif? God damn. The Roku call I talked about in Discord is almost at $6. It was at 4 when I called it. That's gross. That is gross.
What's gross?
The Roku one that I called out in Discord's up $200. I didn't take it because I didn't think about... I've got 2 accounts now. I can day trade on both. I should have day traded on small. Yeah, Keytoy, it's because it reacts. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it reacts in Bitcoin, but it reacts... It's a lot of scams, right? You can't trust it. In stocks and options, they react and you can trust them. You can trust the price action, for sure. Yeah, in Discord, I talked about the 120s here, guys, on Roku. They look pretty good. You can obviously take the 126s, aim for the pivot. It's going to be a little farther out, though. The 120s are damn near in the money. So those are looking pretty good. I like this bounce. Nice little inverse head and shoulders. This has to keep going. Needs more volume. Nice coin. We're up 60%. Nice. Very nice. Did you take this? You put 919. Was that a mistype? Did you take the 619? Sam, it would be the same ones I called out earlier. They're just way more expensive now. The 120s for 626. They're almost $7, dude. Fuck. I could have day traded those easy. They're almost 100% up.
If you guys are hopping into Roku on the daily chart, there's a bigger downtrend, so keep that in mind. You probably catch some resistance there.
Tesla had bad news. They came out with quality concerns for their, I think their Model S. Their Model Y, yeah. What's their Model Y? What is that?
Dave Portnoy just went live on Twitter.
Does he usually
Let's
go
counter
live on the closes?
No, let's counter trade him though.
Oh, is the Model Y the... I thought that was the Model 3. Oh, they have a new hatchback. I've never even seen that. Yeah, I sent you a message, Gyro. Model Y is the SUV. Okay, I gotcha. Inverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute. Not bad. $50-minute putting in like a crooked bulldog. $3-minute bouncing off the pivot. It just failed the 50 pretty much perfectly. Yeah, NASDAQ pulling back here. He bought 619 Square. Square looks pretty good, I'm pretty sure. As long as it's still in that same area. It's rolling over a little bit, but it still looks okay. I think as long as it stays above today's low, it should be okay. We called out Square yesterday and Friday. Man, why does it always do this to me? Every time I'm like, oh, I'll wait to see how it closes, and then it nukes during the close, and I gotta make a hard decision. Hey, what's going on, man? What's the theta burn on these contracts? $34.
Are you debating selling Apple?
Yeah, but it's... I don't want to burn a second day trade, but if it gaps down tomorrow, it's going to murder me. Because these contracts are so expensive, right? Decisions.
If you look at the 1 hour, it's just a complete range today.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to follow my rules. Fuck was that noise? Caesar. My small account filled Caesar. Yeah, DraftKings looks really good, man. It's just like a micro pullback, though. So, like, this little distribution, it's not giving you a direction yet. But as soon as it breaks up, you should be fine. 44 to 45 on DraftKings should be pretty easy if it breaks that high. The 1 hour on Apple looks pretty good, actually. You're slowly recovering here.
This 15-minute puts in a bulldog on the Qs.
Yeah, pretty much. It'd be massive. Problem is we're not going to have time for it to play out. On NASDAQ, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, is the NQ doing the same thing?
Yeah, the NASDAQ could probably play it out. I like that bounce. Good volume. Yeah, I like the Apple. I like this Apple bounce. This is good. It bounced right off that daily pivot. Sorry, guys. I'm not talking too much. My throat's a little sore. I was talking all day today in Discord. It was a hell of a day today. It was pretty fun, but it was pretty scary as well. We were getting ready for some major breakouts. Then Pal came on. He did a good job. Then they started asking him stupid-ass questions. They didn't like the answers to the stupid ass questions. The market nuked. We bought the blood and turned around, made some money. JMA bought Peloton, which is like the only red company on the day, on the start of the day. Ended up being one of the biggest movers. Too funny, man. Too funny.
Deja, QQQ daily. Would you consider that a hammer?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's what I was telling them earlier about. I think was it Apple?
It's not a hanging man, right? Because it's not at the top of the range.
No, exactly. I went over this when you were sleeping. It's actually exactly what I was talking about. It's because if it was like up here on like the top, then it would be bad. But because we sold off and now we're hammering, that's pretty good. But yeah, if it was like 4 or 3 candles to the left, that'd be a bad candle. But it's pretty good now. Yeah, Caesar's up pretty good already, Coin. Caesar's a good trade, man. I like Caesar. 1 minute bulldog, too. What indicators do you use? Mainly the indicators that we sell, the proprietary indicators that we created. The only thing else on my screen right now is the Tenkan line from the Ichimoku, and the red line is the 50 moving average. Everything else is built by us.
Yeah, Yasko, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, I'm streaming. SR. If you go to stream alerts in the Discord, you can see it.
When you look at Apple 1 hour and
Yeah.
looking at the moment, I don't know how to read because the trend is going up, but the main oscillator is going down. And
Yeah,
then
so
the
this
price
is
action.
this is a little choppy, so it's not really giving you a signal. This is turning into a pinch, so it hasn't given you a direction yet. So it's pinching together, but it hasn't given you a direction. So like if this continued upward on the next bar, and then Momo also continued upward, that'd be really bullish. But if they flip negative and they both trend downward, then that's really bad. When it pinches together, it just means that it's like squeezing, and it's looking for a really strong trend. There's not really a good example on Apple. Yeah, no, I don't see really an example on Apple 1 hour. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see a good example on Apple. It's very rare when they pinch together like that. It's kind of doing it on the 15 here, but it's going to the downside. But if they both flick up here to the upside, that'll be really bullish. Yeah, basically what it's telling you, what was it, the 1 hour? It's just telling you that it's squeezing.
Okay.
Looking for the next move. But like if this breaks the pivot on the 1 hour, the next 2 bars, if they're strong, it will definitely probably give you a couple of green bars. Hey, Mr. Burnsy, what's going on, man?
Deja, Julian asked if Roku is putting in a rounded bottom on the daily. I seen it more as an inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah, it's an inverse head and shoulders, I think, too. That's what I called out last week. We were waiting for it to play out. Is you kind of have that shoulder, head, shoulder, and now you're breaking the neckline. Yeah, you could consider it a rounded bottom if you go all the way out, like something like that. Either way, it's really bullish. You said WW has more potential or just buy out and take profits? It's failing a pivot on the daily, so I don't trade stuff like that. The pivot is your target. So if you bought that anywhere down here, the pivot's your target. Now that it's failing the pivot, I don't buy that. I say I don't buy that, then I bought Apple here and got wrecked, and I bought mRNA and got wrecked, but Apple's paying off just slowly. Apple's flipping everything to support here. 20 minutes until close. This looks good. Losing momentum a little bit here. Might pull back to support. Hughes looks a lot weaker than Apple. C's are bulldogging right into close. This is like a textbook bulldog. Beautiful. Exactly what we want to see on Caesar. $40 Nikola. Are you still in, Nikola? But it's like I was telling you guys before, you're going for a secondary pump, so it's going to be extremely choppy. You have the pump and dump, and now you're kind of waiting for that second pump. It's a very, very hard trade. Pretty bad trade if you ask me. Yeah, I got you, Keytoy. Coin, you said, do you have a version of the OTS for dark screens? It looks a bit weird. You can just change the colors, man. Feel free to just change all the colors to whatever suits your background. Just make sure when you change the colors that you match it to your settings in TradingView. If you don't match them, it's going to give you a bunch of weird colors. You also want to make your borders the same colors. So make your borders both like black or white, depending on what your background is. And then make your body colors whatever it is on the indicator. The wick colors don't really matter. You can make that whatever you want. The borders should be both black or white. And then the body colors should be matching the OTS. Do y'all trade SPY? We trade everything, man. Whatever looks good, we trade it. We don't have any preferences. JMA was trading SPY last week. He took some puts on SPY. Was it this week or last? I think it was last week. Took some puts, made some money on those. He took VIX calls, made some money on those. Of course, Apple's going to sell off right into close. Going to make this decision really hard. Yeah, I go back and forth a little bit, Mr. Burnsy, but I like the white and black the most. White and black is always where I kind of end up. Yeah, the borders are a problem. You have to make them black or white. It couldn't make this easy for me. It wants to sell off into close. The only downside to holding Apple overnight is the 4-hour and 1-hour pivots. You're resting below them. The daily, you're still resting above the pivot, which looks good. It's kind of exactly like this right here. You have that daily pivot, you close above it. Much stronger candle on this one, though. And then boom, you run. That's basically the same technique here. Pivot, close above it. You want to look for the support, and then it runs. Sadly, it just doesn't want to be that easy.
This thing closes as a doji. What are you thinking?
What, the daily?
Yep.
As long as it closes above the pivot, I think I'm going to hold it. It's going to be fucking scary, but...
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the 4-hour pivot. You're closing below it, but I'm trying to ignore that.
We still got 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a good thing, it seems. It looked really good, now it's just nuking. The new indicator is just based on buy-sell pressure. No volume or anything. Just purely based on highs and lows. It's an old market profile formula. There you go, Caesar. Textbook bulldog on Caesar. Oh, 1 minute on Caesar. 1 minute bulldog. Yep. Gonna sell off into the close. Fucking Apple, man. Apple, Apple, Apple. I'm not currently trading Peloton. JMA's taking over that one. Do you still like Peloton? Are you still holding it?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Peloton.
I'm gonna hold it overnight.
Looks like a bull div on the 1 minute. You're still closing above a ton of resistance. The way Peloton recovered today, if it failed again tomorrow, that would be very strange. The buyers came in pretty heavy today.
Hey Deja, look at Beyond Meat. I think like 4-hour or higher time frames. Looks like it's building a triangle, but almost pushing up.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice uptrend.
Okay.
Beyond is just really hard to trade options. It's such a fucking expensive option.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I know it used to be when the implied volatility was disgustingly high.
Yeah, their IV always used to be crazy high.
Let me see. Oh, they're actually not as bad now. What's their IV? Yeah, their IV is still pretty high. It's like 90%. The contracts aren't that expensive though. They're back to kind of normal. If I traded this, it'd be the exact same DraftKings setup. Break of the trend, looking for the high, probably like 160s. Yeah, beyond 160s don't look terrible. You can watch it tomorrow. Roku 120 should be really paying off if you guys took those. I should have day traded that. They are at, yeah, $7. They're almost up 100%. Called them out around 4. Are you talking about on Apple or beyond, Keytoy? On Apple, yeah. Yeah, the 4 hour is really strong on Apple. It's just closing right below the pivot. I'm hoping this is just like one of those stalls right before it, just to gather buyers. It stalls before the all-time high to gather a bunch of buyers. And then boom. Just coils into the all-time high. It is going to be a sketchy hold. This is not an easy trade. If you guys aren't up for it, I'd close them before the bell. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. There you go, Apple.
Yeah, guys that are in Discord know what you're getting yourself into if you're planning on holding positions overnight. Saying.
Especially when we have like Fed meeting after Fed meeting after Fed meeting. It's a really scary time. Why is your 4-hour pivot different than mine? I like your 4-hour pivot more. Are you on extended hours? You're on extended hours, I think. The extended hours pivot's fucking beautiful. We're just gonna go off the extended hours. I like that one more.
On what, Apple?
Yeah.
4 hour?
Yeah, you broke through it and you came down and tested it beautifully. We're just gonna use that one, Keytoy. I like it. The difference is if you don't use extended hours, this is the real market hours. If you turn on extended, this is after hours as well. So it takes into account after hours. So like if you want your indicators to base their data off all the hours of the market, you use extended hours. But if you only want it to base off the actual trading hours, you don't use extended hours. You're not on extended, then I have no idea. I'm not sure why you have a different pivot. You're on Apple, right? You're on Apple 4-hour NASDAQ. That's the same exact thing I'm on. Apple 4-hour NASDAQ. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Maybe you're using an older version? The only other thing I could think of. Dude, every time Apple looks fucking good, it sells off. It just will not let me sleep easy tonight.
Crazy, man. Definitely takes some balls to hold overnight.
If you look at the SPY daily and the Qs daily, they still look really good. They look like they should continue upward tomorrow.
Like that's kind of like what's making me, calm down a little bit is like, dude, look at the underside, like look at how long the wick is. So you obviously had like a ton of buyers in there.
Yeah. Stop loss in stocks isn't really a big deal. In stocks. And options is a little bit harder. It depends on what you trade, man. If you're trading like blue chip stocks, there should be no slippage. The only thing you're worried about is gaps. If it gaps through your stop loss is not going to work. Caesar's looking really good. I
You
didn't.
guys got 6 minutes.
I didn't get my fill on my third Caesar's contract. I got filled on my second. Only on the small account though. And the Apple is gonna be sketchy. Very, very sketchy. Yeah, I'm not sure, Keytoy. Maybe it's a data thing. I'm not sure. Might be just be a trading view bug. Yeah, exactly, Burnsy. So wherever the price closes, and then where it opens the next day, that's gonna give you a gap if there's a difference in the price. The price will just open there, so that's where the markets will go live, and the price will just open right on that price. So if something closes at like $10 and the next day, like the pre-market shoots up to like 12, when the bell rings, it will open at 12. Then you'll have a $2 gap. All right, boys, we're gonna hold Apple into close. Is it going to be an awful fucking decision? We will find out tomorrow. Peloton? I don't think Peloton had an important pivot. Let me see. It just needs to close above like 49. There's a pivot at 49. Should be okay above that. It's back below the pivot on the 1 hour, the 50-50 one. It's below the 50-minute as well. The daily still looks okay, though. The daily's kind of pulling back into support. These candles are not extremely bullish on SPY and Qs, but they're not really bearish either. You're bouncing off support, and you have a nice little hammer. Everybody in Discord, if you guys are holding these Apple plays, I hope you're deleveraged, or at least your size is proper to your account. Because if you're over leveraged and these gap down tomorrow, it's gonna be a big loss. Thankfully, we're trading the not this week but next week, so any red day is not going to hurt as much as we were trading Friday. We'll still have time to recover.
Empty.
What'd you say?
DKNG making a little move at the end of the day.
Yeah, not bad. I wish my seat.
Same with the ES, dude. Look at the pump on the last candle. NQ as well. Wow. Dude, if that was a fake out, dude, that's gonna hurt a lot of people that just went short. Holy fuck.
On what, this last little minute bounce?
Look at NQ,
oh, there we
5
go.
minute.
Apple. Fucking thank you, Apple.
Look at that. ES 5 minute just closed above every moving average, back above resistance.
All right, I'm going to sleep a little better with Apple. If Apple fucking goes positive tomorrow, I'm gonna go get a new phone, okay? Because I need a new phone. I don't like that little sell-off in the after hours.
Deja, take a look at how QQQ finished, man.
Yeah, it looks really good. It closed above all the resistance here.
Yeah. And it's starting to test that downtrend on the 5-minute.
What just beeped? Oh, they just canceled my orders. So I didn't get my third fill on Caesar, guys, so we're basically in a fucking tiny position. Even for the small account, it's tiny. There's just no volume. The spread was too big. I could have marketed, but it would have been terrible. Yeah, Burnsy. The market opens at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. It closes at 4 p.m. Eastern. I believe pre-market starts at 7 a.m. You guys in Discord can correct me. I've never traded pre-market. I think it starts at 7 or 8. You guys know in Discord? Is it 7 a.m. or 8 a.m.?
I think it's 5 a.m. Eastern.
Starts that early? Holy shit.
I think so.
4 a.m. Eastern? Holy
No, 5 a.m. Eastern, I think.
Kif is saying 4. Let me see. Everyone says something different. Let's see.
It definitely starts earlier than 7.
Pre-market hours. Yeah, it is 4 a.m. Yep. 4 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And then the after hours is 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that's where the gaps come from, Burnsy. Those two little pre-market and after-hour sessions, those will give you the gaps. But really, the only hours you got to worry about are 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. I've been trading.
NQ's,
Sorry, go ahead.
NQ's going for a breakout right here. Like it's literally a rocket ship.
I've been trading for almost 9 years, and I have never traded pre-market, and I have never traded after hours. So you don't really need it. It's a lot riskier. The books are thinner. The volume's usually way lower. Guys, do not feel bad. If you're in Discord, if you guys sold Apple or anything before the close, if we run tomorrow, do not feel bad. Because this was a fucking hard decision. It's a very sketchy market, very sketchy day. Today was one of the probably the sketchiest days we've had in a while. So do not beat yourself up if you made the wrong decision. Today was a hard fucking call. Is Apple moving after hours? It's just sideways. All that matters, did you guys make money today or did you guys lose money today? Here, I'll ask the same thing I asked earlier. Hold on.
I lost money today. $188.
Burnsy, I don't know what the hell you just did, but it actually came up as like dark red on my chat. That's funny. Seems like the majority of you guys in Discord made money. That's good. And if you lost money today, don't feel bad. It's a fucking FOMC. Well, it's not an FOMC meeting, but pretty much was. JPAL. Wasn't even JPAL, really. It was the fucking interviewers.
Yeah, asking that poor bastard 1,000 questions.
Talking about jobs and racism and some other bullshit. Like, it's JPL, man. Why are you asking him these questions? I fucking forgot about APT. It's alright, it's still down a little bit. We're gonna hold on to it. You bought AML at 36 P. You mean put a while back and still holding green for me? Or do you mean you bought it at 36? AML. Aston Martin. Yeah, it looks really good, man. That's a really clean chart. Yeah, Wu-Tang. That was a hard trade, man. On Apple when it was selling off in the morning. The only thing that kept me in Apple was the 1 minute bull div. If that 1 minute bull div wasn't there, I would have let it go. The Momo saved me on that one. I actually added on to this for you guys on in stream. We bought around here, so a little early, and then I sold right on the pivot. I wanted to trade it again. Right here, another bull div came in, but I can't just constantly day trade. And then once again, another bull div came in. Look at this. So 3 bull divs on Apple today, 1 minute. Don't knock the 1 minute bull divs, man. 1 minute Momo is strong. Another run there. Look at Roku. Oh, those calls that I called out are probably fucking in the money. They're probably fat green right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, dude, they're fat green. We called those out around $4. They're $7.50. I completely did not trade that because I didn't want to day trade, and I was thinking about trading on Tasty. I should have day traded on my Webull. I gotta remember I've got 2 accounts now, so I've got 6 day trades that I can use.
TWLO, the one we were talking about the other day, it looks so nice. What a fucking close.
Bull div, Joseph. Bull divergence. Bull divergence. Oracle just announced earnings. They beat expectations. I let it go of Oracle earlier. I think it was last week.
They're tanking, dude.
What?
After hours.
Oracle is?
Yeah.
They beat earnings too. This is the kind of market we're in. You beat earnings? Thanks. Yeah, somebody talked about that USLT. Somebody, that guy that we were talking about on Twitter, he talked about that. He thinks somebody's buying Roku, and somebody knows about it, and they're buying those calls. Big bids on Apple and Q's after hours. Love to see it, man. You love to see it. CCL? Is CCL moving? The cruise lines are always going to follow the SPY. They're just kind of like outperforming. How's it performing after hours? It's up big. That's good. That's a good sign that the SPY is probably going to climb tomorrow. If all the airlines and the fucking... yeah, look at Boeing after hours. Hey, Stone Monkey with a new sub, man. I appreciate that. Welcome. Appreciate that Prime sub, man. Thank you.
Q's going for the breakout. Or NQ.
Boeing, good after hours. All the cruise lines are good after hours. That should be good for the SPY. Roku's not bad though, man. I've got Roku. My girlfriend's got Roku. It's pretty good. If you have like a bunch of different streaming services, it's really good to have a Roku, because you just sign into all of them on the Roku and then boom, you're good to go.
Deja, check out NQ, 5 minutes breaking out.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet. Yeah, it's also built into a lot of TVs, exactly. Hey, Stone Monkey, man, I appreciate it. No problem, man. Happy to help. You want to take over, JMA?
I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna stream. I gotta run to the grocery store to grab some stuff for dinner.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna probably be leaving in about 20 minutes or so.
No worries. Yeah, JMA streams as well if you guys are new here. His Twitch handle is JMA1087. You guys can give him a follow on there. If you guys haven't already, check out my YouTube. It's at the top of the stream. Deja Brew Trading. I got a bunch of how to trade videos on there. I gotta go over a bunch of different topics. If you guys are in the stream or the Discord this Saturday, well, if you're only in the Discord, excuse me, this Saturday, I will be hosting a crash course for technical analysis. I'll be going over a bunch of different topics. Not super in depth. I'm going to go over a little bit of each, but it should be probably about 1 to 2 hour long little course. I'm going to make it a video as well. If you guys can't be there in Discord, you guys can watch the video. And then probably like in a week or two, I'll make the video public to you guys. Not sure yet, though. We'll see.
Yes, I was asking, when was that?
Saturday, probably around 12 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern. I'll let you know closer to the date. But if you guys go to the announcement section in Discord, if you guys look at all the topics, we're going to be going over candlestick patterns, trading volume, trend trading, support and resistance, Fibonacci, and then divergence. And I'll answer whatever questions you guys have at the time as well. Yeah, the ES is looking pretty good, so is the NASDAQ. Yeah, no shit talking Apple at 3 a.m. USLT.
Yeah, USLT. If I fucking see you in Discord bitching at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Tesco, let me take a look. I don't know what the hell this wick is. It's pretty damn choppy. Maybe a falling wedge. It would have to kind of break and then kind of find support here. You got a lot of resistance coming in. I'd only like it probably around here. Like 232. All this is pretty chop. How's Caesar doing after hours? Let's take a look. Exactly where it closed. The VIX is falling after hours pretty strong too. It's good. The FANG is ripping here after hours. It's nice. You got to get above this 1 minute pivot here on the ES. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Appreciate you guys being here. We will be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll also be doing our morning call in Discord, 9:30 a.m. We usually start a little bit earlier, but 9:30 a.m. to close if you guys are trading in the Discord. What we're really watching for tomorrow, main things. What the fuck just beeped? I think one of my things got canceled. Oh, yeah, Caesar. Main things we're watching tomorrow is Apple, Caesar, Roku, Microsoft, Etsy, DraftKings, Peloton, a couple more. I'll post some charts in Discord if I find any other stocks I like on the scans. I'm gonna do some late night scans tonight, and then I'll post some ones that I like. But mainly just the tech sector, which we've been watching for the past week. And then maybe we could probably day trade cruise lines, airlines, and maybe if they give us a good trade. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you guys are in the Discord, I'll catch you guys in the morning.